We want to welcome everyone to our Independence Day Parade on this year 2016, also known as the 4th of July Parade, but it really celebrates our independence from Great Britain. And of course, we're on July 2nd this year in Middletown because of all the events they had going on in the city of Middletown on Saturday instead of on Monday. But right now, as we look at it tonight, with me is, of course, Joe Snyder. He's from the committee and associate. We have Deb Morrison over on the other side. She's going to be with us also. And we're going to start out with our honor guard with the Middletown Police Department. Right, Joe?
Yes, sir.
And this was a surprise this year to see the bagpipe and drum corps from the Butler County Sheriff's Office. And you'll see the awards and so forth being the upper left-hand place screen. There's Sheriff Jones. Grand Marshal, he's made his name known all over the country and the world by now.
Yes, sir. Good man.
So here comes some more of the sheriff's deputies in their cars. It was a good day for the parade this year, as usual.
A little small this year. Small parade.
Yeah, it was a little shorter this year. This year we had, I think, 4 different churches for this parade event. And the one coming up now is Chuck Cotton from Calvary Baptist Church with his American flag shirt. And he also has Reese cups. He gave my wife some. She went running out there. You'll see her at the right-hand side of the screen. Got some Reese cups from him. He's our senior pastor for our different churches. We have different campuses. There's Marcia getting her candy from Pastor Chuck. And then behind that, we start with the mayor of Middletown. He'll be up here in just a second. And we have the judges. First, we give the judges credit at the end. But Larry Mulligan is the mayor of Middletown. And in the civic category, he got 3rd place. These are the awards for the different types of floats and units in the parade. Now we have our Vice Mayor, Dora Bronson. She's always good for the camera, waving at it. All politicians do that, mayor, council. And here we have our city council people coming through. Talbot Moon. Then after that, we have Dan Picard. And then we have Steve Bohannon. Now we go to like the pageants and so forth.
This is Madison Summer here.
There you go, Miss Teen Midwest. Okay, here comes one of the Cushmans. And here's our Middletown Alumni Band under the direction of Cameron Everidge. And they won 1st place in the civic category. And we're going to sit back and we're going to listen to them play right now. And our thanks goes out to the Middletown Alumni Band for stopping by and playing one of our very patriotic songs. Sun's still shining, no rain today.
It wasn't even that hot.
It wasn't, yeah.
I thought it was a perfect Saturday.
And here's an advanced look at people from Skateway Roller Rink. They'll be back later with their own float. We got the bee and the kooky bird. Alright. Coming up, we have the American Legion Post 218 float.
That was probably the biggest float we had. Yeah, big one.
Grace usually has a pretty good sized float.
Yeah, they usually do a great job.
And they won first place in the fraternal category. They also got the Kenneth L. Wills Preserving Our Patriotic History Award. Kenneth E. will correct that. Thanks, Deb. Deb's coaching us off stage, which she always does a good job at that.
Well, Kenneth is her father.
That makes sense. That's
No.
why it's got to be right.
That's not.
Okay, now we got Lula Fight a Ball, and that's president of the American Legion Post 218 Auxiliary. In this parade, I was able to get a picture of her. The last parade I could, she was right through. And of course, we have our Poppy Queen from the American Legion Post 218.
Yeah, I guess that's the wrong Kenneth thing.
Yeah. Got to get the names right on that.
Yeah.
There we go. Then we have Pearson Automotive. They brought out 5 cars for the parade this year.
Yeah, they've been getting bigger and bigger each one.
Mm-hmm. But the last parade, I think, had 2 cars or 3 cars. Now they got 5 this time.
And they were the supporters for the weekend down at
downtown.
Park too. Yeah, Pearson supported all that.
It's good.
Running all that.
We got a Jeep coming up, bringing up the rear. They had 6 vehicles in. I thought it was 5, but it's 6. And we have the Kiwanis Club in first position, and then we have Bulls Run, Statuary, and Arbitratum as the second place. Now we'll go back and pick up a picture of the Kiwanis Club as they go through. And the Kiwanis Club also got 2 awards, the Fraternal category second place, and the Ruth Tunnel Community Service Award. And now we have our Knights of Columbus. And they have the 3rd place fraternal category. And they got the John Sumac Love of Country Award. Everyone must pronounce Sumac's name. And then we have this young lady here with some
Walk for Alzheimer's.
right. That
Walk
seems
to end Alzheimer's, yeah.
I've seen some national advertisement on that too.
That was Bickford Assisted Living.
Right. Then Bickford went by, and there's senior retirement assisted living here in Middletown. They're coming up right now.
They were all together.
But that was one group together.
Yeah.
Now we have our Skateway people. Roller Rink, they got Neighborhood and Youth, 3rd place. And we do identify the characters this time. Michael Kroll, who's the bee. I asked Linda Raw, what is he, a bee or a kangaroo? He said, I know, but he's more like a bee, and he is a kangaroo.
Yeah, but he's got a tail, so I think he's a kangaroo.
That's true. And here's Justin doing a little breakdancing for us. And then the Kooky Bird is Michael Short. And of course, Skateway's got to have fun with the driver of the car. He goes over and cleans the window off for him. And he goes over and he hugs that little girl.
That boy does a good job.
He does.
He gets a little wild, but he does a good job.
Yeah,
The people love him.
he's funny.
Yeah, he's a clown.
And I've talked to him
He's
out
got
of,
the right costume. He's a clown.
he's a clown. I've talked to him out of costume. He's a real nice guy.
Yes.
Just as crazy.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, now we come with the organizations. Here's the Middletown area NAACP. Next we have the Jefferson Lodge number 90 Masons and the Mason Rainbow Girls. And they have another car behind it with two guys sitting in it. Here we go. They're having fun also, they're waving.
Just two of them, but they're waving.
There you go. Next we have the Madison Township Cub Scout Pack 28. And they received the Neighborhood and Youth Award, second place. Everything just rolled along so smoothly this year, no hang-ups.
Oh yeah.
You know, a few things people stopped and took a little time, but it was still come out pretty good. It was enjoyable.
Yeah, once you got past it, it rolled real good. That's why it went so fast, I guess.
It was so nice. Here's the Midpoint Library System. And it says mascot, but I think the mascot's the one on the little tricycle.
It's Carrie.
Carrie.
Yeah, her little ice cream pedal car,
Right.
bicycle,
Bookmobile.
bookmobile. Oh, it's a bookmobile.
Well, the neighborhood with her bookmobile. There you go. Now
I
we
thought it
have,
was an ice cream.
here's our Butler County Democratic Party, and in the car somewhere is Paul Gomia, and veterans are in the different cars for the Democratic Party.
Susie Rubin.
She's with the Democratic Party. Had a poster on side of her car, sign. Everybody's happy. They're waving at each other, waving at the cameras as they go by.
And every one of them's hitting that big chug hole.
I know, they haven't fixed that since the last one.
No.
It's still
I
there.
noticed every one of them going thrum, thrum, thrum.
Here's Access Counseling. And they also won a couple of awards too, which is on the screen, Neighborhood and Youth, second place. And the other award, it's on the screen, what it was. There's Unity Baptist Church. We have 4 churches in the parade this year. They got church category, they got first place. They had a couple of vans or a couple of units in the parade. All dressed up in their red, white, and blue with flags. There's more Unity coming up behind them. You can't miss his shirt. It says Unity Baptist on it, that blue shirt. There's a young man. And the next one, which was kind of neat to see this, it's a 1929 Mercedes. And the rider is Ronnie Pike. He's got it all decked out in flags. I've never seen that car before, but it is sharp.
Yeah, it's been in there a few times.
Missed it probably. Usually I don't understand what's going on until I go back and watch the videotape. Here we have Zion Lutheran Church. They also received a couple of awards. The Robert Graham Veterans Award. And then behind there is Welcome to a New Beginning Church here in Middletown. And I think that van is theirs behind them. They're promoting their VBS schedule, Vacation Bible School. Everybody's happy, they're waving.
See that thing all the time.
Then we got Grace Baptist Church coming up. They got third place in church category, but they got a bunch of other awards at the same time. There's their big semi van. They also got the Gordon Pence Most Patriotic Float Award. We got one more. Where that is? There we go. That's the Veterans Memorial Award of Public Excellence. Everybody's happy, waving. That's more right there. Somebody taking their dog for a walk, it looks like.
Yeah. Well, at least they weren't too hot this year.
Right. This is the GBC group with Grace Baptist. Somebody has an auto show coming up somewhere. Had to get a little plug in for that. That was good. You know, these tricycle motorcycles coming up. Probably not the right name, but to me it's a tricycle motorcycle.
They're called trikes, yeah.
Trikes, okay.
You had it right. They're just called trikes, though, not tricycles.
They're trying to shorten it down. Here's Grace with their American flag they always carry in the parade. That's a job to keep that from touching the ground and keep it up all the time. And of course we're getting down to the end of the parade this year already.
It went fast.
So some of our ladies and guys from Grace.
Not many horses this year either.
Yeah, one young lady was walking her horses. These are called the Freedom Riders.
There's 6 of them.
6 of them, yeah.
No, 7. Okay, 7 of them.
I'll take your word for it. I didn't count them. That's okay. All right, so now we finished the parade. We had a great time doing that. A great time here. I want to do a little history about the Declaration of Independence. A little research time to have some extra about this. You know, Congress debated and revised the wording of the Declaration on July 4th, 1776. The document was prepared by a committee of 5, including future presidents Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, Ben Franklin, Roger Sherman, and Robert Livingston. The initial paper was signed on July 2nd. It moved on until July 4th. The committee and Congress made a total of 86 changes to the original Jefferson document. Jefferson and Adams died on the same day, July 4th, 1826. Another founding father who became president, James Monroe, died on July 4th, 1831. Calvin Coolidge, the 30th President of the United States, was born on July 4th, 1872. During the American Revolution, the legal separation of the 13 colonies from Great Britain occurred on July 2nd by the Continental Congress, voted to approve this action. Jefferson was the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. Now, England is going through the same thing with Brexit.
Yeah.
Leaving the European Union. So they're going through this thing, but no war this time. In 1781, the Massachusetts General Court became the first state legislature to recognize July 4th as a state celebration. The first recorded use of Independence Day occurred in 1791. The U.S. Congress made July 4th an unpaid day for federal employees in 1870. Much later, Congress made Independence Day a paid federal holiday. Other countries follow the precedent set by the 13 colonies. The Philippines celebrate July 4th as its Republic Day to commemorate the day in 1946 when the country ceased to be a territory of the United States. This day was observed as Independence Day until 1962. The name was changed in 1964 to Republican Day, or Republic Day. In the country of Rwanda, July 4th is an official holiday known as Liberation Day. This day commemorates the end of the 1994 Rwanda genocide. The U.S. government played a role in their Liberation Day, which is probably why they call it and do it on July 4th as well. As we said earlier, there's 4 churches that were involved this year in the parade, which was great to see. You had the Calvary Baptist Church, Unity Baptist Church, New Beginning, and Grace Baptist Church. It was great to see the Sheriff's Scottish Band. That was so neat. I saw that coming, I go, wow, this is kind of neat, you know. Didn't even know the sheriff had a band like that. Surprise, but it was a nice surprise. And of course the Middletown Alumni Band, we thank all of them for stopping by. One thing I want to do, I want to give my thanks and kudos to Deb Morrison and to Joe Snyder for their work on the Memorial Day and Independence parades. Deb has worked and planned the parades for 17 years. Joe has been active for, how many years, Joe? 10 years?
Probably 10 years. Yeah.
Working with Deb. They have put in many hours with tireless efforts in planning the events, bringing entertainment to the residents of Middletown and surrounding areas. Now this is the last year that Deb and Joe will be coordinating the major parades. They're stepping down from chairing the parades after this one this year. And what will happen in the future, we'll have to wait and see who will be stepping up to the plate to take over the managing of the parade, which is a lot of work.
Oh, yeah.
I know first ones I went down by Woodside, and I watch you line up on both lanes,
Yeah.
block off traffic, getting people lined up. I would pull what little hair I got left out.
We do too.
And my gray hair would have got grayer, but that's a lot of work. And then even though you put 1 through 5 on the list, it may be 1, 5, 3, 2 before they actually get in line.
And they move sometimes as they move.
Right, so, and then somebody will jump, hey, I want in here. They're in there, what are you going to
Yeah.
do? You can't pull them out. And your assistance have been wonderful in the production of our coverage of the parades. It's greatly appreciated. And thanks to Deb for preparing our scripts for the commentary that's added later. As most people know, we do post-production because I shoot the video and then we all get together afterwards and talk about what happened. And it's added later and used during the post-production of our video reports. I had some questions I wanted to ask, but I don't think anybody has any answers I was going to ask.
I don't have any.
No strange incidents because everybody's so busy.
Yeah, you don't have time to really react to anything. It's hectic.
You just do it. That's about all you can do. I know when I was down to one parade when you started at Woodside 2 years ago, yeah, 2 years ago, I would have went nuts down there because I was watching you line everybody up, get them out of the cemetery, back on the street,
Oh yeah.
down the side street and back out, and then back to the other end.
It can be a nightmare.
But then I went out one year and we lost the video. We went Independence Day. We went out to Smith Park, and then the problem with LCD cameras, which I have the HD 1089, I can do HD 4K videos, that the new LED viewfinders do not work in sunlight.
Oh yeah.
Do not work in sunlight. They have great pictures, but you don't know what you're doing. So I thought I was shooting all the awards that you and Deb were doing, and everybody was handing out awards, and I couldn't even see the little red light on the screen. But I got lucky and got the band. But then we added all the awards later at the end of the thing, so that was good. But it's been a lot of fun working with you guys, and hopefully we can work with the team next year when we start.
Well, we've enjoyed you being with us too.
that right?
It has. It's been nice. You've done a great job.
Thank you
We
very
thank
much.
you.
Appreciate it. And then, of course, this year, the last 2 parades, we've not had a TV in Middletown, so everybody goes to YouTube. You can watch it, or you can check Deb's Facebook page or Joe's Facebook page. And I think some other people are putting it on Facebook also. So it gets around pretty good.
Oh yeah.
So that's about it. Thank you all. Thank you all out there. Good luck to you guys.
All right.
I know
Thank
you're
you.
going to be busy doing other things next
Oh,
year. You guys will never sit down.
Oh yeah. At the riverbank.
At the riverbank, there you go. So until we get together for the next event, and I hope everybody had a great day, and take care of yourself.